Hello there again, ladies and gentlemen. It's yours truly, Jimmy Williams. I'm back again with another great and informative video. I have a very special guest. He's no stranger to you guys. I interviewed him back in March or April. He's one of my most trusted students. He's a colleague, really. He actually mentors me sometimes, but he's in a couple of my programs. He's in the Business in a Box program. He's pre-qualified right now through the SBA to get close to $500,000, and he should be getting funded, you know, any day now, hopefully sooner than later. And he's in my my Millionaire Master Class. Losing my voice. I've been talking a lot today, man.
It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, Jimmy. It's cool.
When you're working like this a Sunday evening, and I'm just going. My wife had to slow me down, and
no problem.
Hopefully we can get through this within 10 minutes.
Sure.
But let's just get right into this, man. The reason I made this video, guys, is I want him to tell you a little bit about what he's experiencing in the Millionaire Master Class. Okay, some of the things we're talking about, some of the things I'm sharing with him, and how it relates to where he's going, because he already has the millionaire mindset. He already does very well for himself as an entrepreneur. He's a pretty much a really good established author. He wrote a book called The Risk Taker. He's writing part 2. And yes, I'm blessed to be in the book. I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that, but cool. Brother, let me let you just go ahead and talk. And guys,
right,
listen to this guy. He's got a lot to say.
Yes. So
I'm gonna let him speak for a minute, and then I want to ask a couple of questions about this program that we started. And
yes, definitely.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, brother, Charles Johnson, go ahead, take it away.
Well, man, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, just to double back off of what you're saying, me being in this course, Millionaire Mindset, it intertwines with my current investing mentorship. You're one of my mentors, and I have another mentor, and you guys are actually intertwining with my future in terms of investing. You know, this Millionaire Mindset course is definitely, it's keeping me accountable. It's definitely keeping me sharp, and is actually showing me how to sharpen my brand, how to rethink, you know, about how to position myself on a social media platform. You actually got me, I actually ordered some tripods and some cameras recently, you know, yeah, because like I said, I'm learning from you, you know, but what questions do you have for me? Yeah, you know, because I rather answer them, you know, shoot fire away. I know within these 10 minutes.
Awesome, man. Well, you're a wealth of information. I'm going to try to get through this because there's a lot. We could be on this call, this webinar for an hour, but I'm going to get. Yes. Okay, so the Millionaire Master Class, it's 90 days, okay? Yeah. It's 90 days, and it's a, I don't want to say crash course, but it's a very intense, high-level course where I go over several things that only certain groups of people are privy to. If you have this information, if you have people that share it with you, you know, the average guru, per se, and I told him, and I told all my people that I mentor, I'm not a guru. Right. I'm a realist. I'm one of these guys that do not what I say necessarily. I do things that give you instruction, but I like to live by something. So everything that I'm teaching in this course, I've already done it. So basically, we're in like week 4 right now, and you've had 2 of my videos, guys. That this course is 12 weeks or 3 months. It's actually 12 videos. So this week he'll be going to his 5th video. And the first 2 that I covered, I talked about the secrets of YouTube, how to start, how to brand yourself, how to build that channel up, but get subscribers and followers, and how to make money on YouTube.
Yes.
You know, and last week I did a video called The Power of Instagram, where I taught, I revealed how some people, guys might not believe this, people like Beyonce and some soccer players and some of these other guys, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, they're making $1 million per post or more. Let me say that again, $1 million per post. And so I shared those secrets with Charles. And Charles, my question for you is, what did you get out of that? Did I really tell you how to do it, or did I just kind of tease you a little bit?
You actually told me how to do it. You know, you blew my mind on those videos. Really? You know, you made me rethink. You know, like I said, I'm in the tech field. I'm in the IT engineering field, and you know, it's one thing. I watch a lot of videos I go on YouTube every day, you know, and look at different things. The reason what made this course very special with you, you're showing on the video, you're actually demonstrating, and actually you can actually follow play by play and actually execute. And you made me rethink all of the things that I wanted to execute back then. But, you know, if I'd have met you back then, I'd have probably been able to do it now, but I'm actually in process of doing all these things now. So I think the magic behind it is the execution process that you actually bring to this. You're not just talking about something, you actually showing, like as you mentioned. And it's like, wow, I can actually do this. So that's what I love about this program and this course. And those videos definitely gave me more insight on how to structure my brand and actually market myself more better.
Awesome, man. And you know, and I'm actually one of these guys. I believe that wealth is actually sharing. I mean, you can't share everyone, because some people don't believe in paying a price for something. They feel, well, this something for nothing.
That's true.
Mindset. But when you understand that the people you have in your circle have paid the price, whether it's money or their time,
yes,
share secrets with them. I mean, they're not really secrets. It's just information certain people don't know. That means it's hidden, but it's not necessarily a secret. I learned it, you know, and someone taught me how to say, hey, this is how you build a 20,000 member following on Facebook. And I applied it and did it. And that's what hey, this is 100,000, you know, subscribers on YouTube or 100,000 followers on Instagram. I learned it. And because you guys paid for it, you trusted me to give you the information, you know, I freely give it. I mean, it was a price, but it's like, I'm not sitting here saying, hey, buy this course, and maybe one day I'm gonna show you. You know, you have enough right now where you can build your followers on Instagram to 100,000 followers.
Yes.
And legally, listen to this, guys. Charles, by the end of the year, if we get up to 100,000 subscribers early next year, he can legally go out and ask Nike or these other companies to pay him anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per post. So if he wants,
powerful.
Oh yeah, some of these guys, listen, some of these companies are billion-dollar companies. $100,000 a month is nothing for them to pay Charles to post 100 ads, 200 ads. They don't care. They don't. As long as you have what they're looking for, you have the niche market that they want.
Yes.
Run their traffic through. They want you to send traffic and actually bring in clients to them. They don't care. And so I feel, to me, one of the things about being millionaires that we don't understand is the more people we reach,
yes,
the quality of service it is, the more money you make. It's not the other way around. And so
that's right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I want you guys to get out of this. And if you're watching out there, you're saying, man, I don't have the money, you know, you got to do something. I'm going to tell you guys, it's $10,000 for the course. However, I do have my own financing company. So if you have good credit, you know, you can click on a button and get pre-qualified. You know, I recommend you have above a 700. If you don't, they'll work with you. You can do a down payment plan or something like that. Or, you know, you guys, you know, contact me and see what we can work out. But you have to pay for it. I need people that are coachable, teachable, and trainable.
Yes.
And Charles is all of the above. And Charles, believe it or not, I told you this before.
I want to say something, but I'm gonna let you continue.
Sure, I'll stick a pen. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to go back to, you know, the millionaire mindset.
Hmm?
You know, all this revolves around the word power. I said to you, you know, what comes to my mind is people don't give up power; they leverage power for more power.
That's powerful.
You are a powerful guy. You are my mentor.
Mm-hmm.
You're leveraging your power.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
for more power. And you know, for me as a mentee, I look to you, and at the same time, you know, I respect
Mm-hmm.
what you said earlier. Like, it's, you know, investment. People have to invest in themselves. I feel like self development is the best thing. You know, you will only discover the true secrets and the potential of yourself by making sacrifices. That's what I wanted to say.
That was powerful, man. I got to take a can out there. And that was to the point. That's powerful, man. One thing I understand about power is when it's given, you know, as the old saying goes, whoever gets much power, or whoever requires much is
So much to whom much is given, much is required. Right.
In my head, yeah.
Yes.
Right. If you're given much, you're responsible for much. So to me,
yes,
power means that I have to learn to share it with the right people so I can duplicate myself. To share and pay it forward to people who I feel are worthy of it. Sometimes it's hard to find out who's worthy of it, but it's very simple. The person, if they mean business and they reach out and they're consistent and they're open to learning, you know, and they'll do whatever it takes as long as it's legal and righteous, right?
Yes.
Person. And so that's what I saw in you, brother. And I'm glad, you know, you take this course seriously. And I want to share with the people that you have
Yes.
Several mentors. I teach that in one of my teachings. It's best to have at least 5 to 7 mentors, preferably somebody who understands real estate, somebody
Yes.
finance, somebody
Yes.
who understands if you want to be a motivational speaker, you need a Les Brown in your life. You better have him.
Yes.
Somebody who
Yes.
understands the power of how to speak, when to raise your voice, when to bring your voice down.
Right.
You're not
Posture.
exactly, but you're projecting a certain energy, and it's
Right.
a mentor that knows that. But he has several mentors in his life, and particularly in the real estate market. I do real estate too, but he's at a higher level than me right now, and I want you to share with them the other mentor that you have. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, definitely. So what I was stating, I was telling Jimmy earlier today. I said, hey, this it's like it got manifested into my life because
Mm-hmm.
when I met Jimmy, I was going for funding,
Mm-hmm.
and then later on, I've been talking to this other mentor for about a year. His name is Sterling White. He actually sterlingwhite.com. You can go to his site.
Okay.
The brother, he owns 400 units, and he owns 400 units in real estate. So I'm being mentored by him, you know,
Mm-hmm.
prepping me for me to do apartment building investing, while at the same time being mentored by Jimmy for business funding, millionaire mindset. So I told Jimmy, I said, hey, you guys are intertwining in my future because this is actually, I'm being held accountable on both ends, with Jimmy, with the courses, and with this guy on a week to week basis. So it's sharpening me. It's, I am a little bit uncomfortable to a degree because I'm not used to doing things, but I'm accepting the challenge because, with investing, especially when you invest your money, you definitely want to put yourself in a position where you can, grow. So like I said, I appreciate this because it's not even it's not even only about the investing. It's the process, going through the process. Some things are priceless. Experience is priceless. That's what made me invest. It's the experience.
That's powerful, man. That's powerful. In closing, let me say this. I listened to you talk, and what I realized about you, Charles, is
Yeah.
strong spirit of humility and wisdom at the same time. One of the things I've learned about when you're mentoring people that really say they're really hungry, but you
Yes.
from nothing, they're not coachable and teachable. It's when you're always talking and doing your thing. And I've learned this from my life because I've missed a lot of golden nuggets by just blowing it out of the water because I didn't listen.
Okay.
And take in the information the way you do, you become wiser. Listen, if there's ever a time the spirit of wisdom needs to be in the earth realm, especially with us as, I'm gonna get what some people will say racial, but us as black men, when the world
Yes.
do this, you can't have that and all that.
Yes.
Prove the masses wrong because, they put the pants like us, but we have to understand that
Hey.
we have to grow in wisdom and understanding and know how to do things the right way. There's a right way and a wrong way.
Hey.
For mentorship, like us as black men, we understand, especially in the inner city, a lot of us don't have a man to say, hey,
That's right. That's right.
Start when you're 12 years old, buy this property, get out of debt, and all those things. We have
You talk.
You follow what I'm saying?
I follow what you're saying.
Yeah. And so,
I'm sorry. No, you're touching my soul on this because you're talking to a guy that's what made me write my book called The Risk Taker.
awesome.
I've been in different levels of my life. I know what it's like not to have anything, to come from nothing, raised by my grandmother, not having a father. So, being in the projects to now being a homeowner, going through corporate America, understanding the processes, making a lot of mistakes. I still make mistakes to this day, and understanding finance. I've messed up in finances when I was younger. I didn't understand money. I respect it now. My credit was bad. Now my credit is 800. So I understand where you're coming from, and a lot of processes, looking at this, the systems. I'm learning that systems is what gets you, ahead and leverage, and being able to have some skin in the game, and being able to project an image, have proper communication. A lot of things go into play in order to actually, reach a level, as you always say, see you at the top.
Yes, sir.
Yes, a mindset. Yeah.
It's impressive just hearing you talk. And, I look up to you. I have a lot of respect for you. A lot of the people that I mentor and pour into, they pour back into me because I see the work you put in. You put in real work. Guys, growing up without a father, you said, right?
Yes, correct.
In the hood, black,
Correct.
So black men and
master's degree, bachelor's degree, certifications, going through corporate America. And
yeah.
I'm sorry to stop. And I always thought that, okay, if I did all of these things, I shouldn't have no problems.
Yeah.
I still ran into issues after getting degrees and certifications. And I said, okay, now I'm realizing, you know what, I need to become recession proof. I need to create something that regardless, my money flows coming in, and I can change lives too. I can show people as well. Like I said, I need guys like you in my life because it keeps me sharp. Constructive criticism,
Person.
Yep,
Iron
that's all.
Iron sharpens iron. And so, and I'm trying to close, but you know what? Whenever I get a brother like him on, I back up from closing because there's something so powerful that we can miss if we try to close too fast. There's something out there that's inspired to be a millionaire. And I tell them, stop worrying about being a millionaire. Focus on what your call is, and focus on transforming your mindset, and all those other things are going to come. But here's what I want to say to you and to everybody out there. We're talking as black men here, but to any other man in between, listen, no excuses, right? We in this country, African-American men, everybody knows this. It's no secret. We've been dealt a bad hand. But you know what? We're not crying about it. We're not saying you owe us this, and hey, reparations is still a good thing. I'm not going to deny it. But we're not waiting for reparations. We're going out buying things. We're fixing our credit. We're taking care of our families. We're doing big things. We're taking ownership of things. So to all the other men out there, hey, no excuses, man.
Yes.
There's certain groups that they're becoming a minority, and I can't do this because they won't let me.
Yep.
Get yourself a mentor, okay? Get yourself a mentor and learn. And a lot of times, books can be a mentor to us. If you can't find anybody, you need to buy Charles's book. Charles, tell us about the book you have and the book that you're writing.
Yes. So the book that I have now, it's on Amazon, is called The Risk Taker. Okay. Layers and Lessons of Excellence, which is part 1. I'm writing a new book called part 2. It's called The Art of Risk Taking.
Okay.
There's going to be part 2, which is going to be a little bit more deeper. It's going to go into a little bit more different topics.
Really?
But yeah, definitely.
Art of Risk Taking, guys. And I'm gonna put a link so you guys can buy his book because it's a really good book. I read it, and it's one heck of a testimony.
Yes.
Nothing. The apartment, the home he's living in now. I mean, he bought it. He has this, and he has a huge property where he actually fixed the property up, renting out rooms in it. Certain rooms in that property. He's showing other. He has the ability to show other people how to build. To build their real estate portfolio. When you can buy multifamily and fix it up, and
yes,
successfully, that's a major, major accomplishment. You have so many investors out there, they haven't bought their first property yet. He's tried to teach on it because let me tell you, people that do it can teach it. They may not teach it as good as some other people can, but one of the major qualifications I look for in great teachers and mentors, which I think you're on that path, you got to be able to do it. You got to be able to, you talk about it and tell somebody else, hey, go over here and do this, and they can do that.
Right.
Teach it this way. Whoever teaches something and doesn't do it will be the least in the kingdom. But them that can and teach. Jesus said this. Yahushua Mashiach said, he said, you'll be the greatest in the kingdom. Now, business, entrepreneurship is kingdom talk. Some people say you can't put the two together. Of course you can. Is there ever going to be a day where you ain't got to buy something to live somewhere? Property for sale?
Right.
There's cars. That stuff's not free. So into the kingdom system, and brother, you really inspired me. Okay, and I want everybody again, buy his book. When will your next book be out?
That's a great question. I have to put TBD, to be discussed. Okay. I don't want to put a date yet, but I'm reaching the end of finishing the book, so I'll definitely have a date soon. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome, man. So let me ask you this in closing. The other mentor that you're working with now,
yes,
he has over 400 properties of his own, right?
Yes.
Guys, did y'all hear that?
400 units.
Say it again?
400 units, apartment.
Of his own, guys.
Yes.
It ain't easy finding mentors like that, but when you find them, you hold on to them.
Oh yeah, like he don't talk to me all the time, but like he check in, and he has one of his business partners that I do a lot of coaching calls with, but he does definitely interject on a, within a month's time, at least twice a month or so, two or three times. But we definitely have meaningful conversations. He challenges me, and pretty much he has a video platform I pretty much go through. Good. And pretty much it shows me, okay, the mindset and different steps and levels like you're showing me, right, in order to, and he mentioned branding and marketing just like you. So I'm like, okay, so yeah, it's definitely helping me to level up. Yep.
The fact that you're connected is very important. Let me just tell these people, since I met you, the audience, what you've accomplished. I met him back in December, guys. All right. I don't know what his score was at that time, his credit score, but
650, 640.
So he went from 650 to like 800.
Yeah.
He came on board with one of my programs. It's called the Business in a Box program. So he bought.
You're on Craigslist.
Yeah, on Craigslist, right? So never despise Craigslist ads, guys. You got guys like me on there that have a real team, and you have a bunch of scammers. But I'm not. That's
right.
Not, right. So in my program, he got in that program. It took him several months to get pre-qualified with the SBA, but he's pre-qualified right now, waiting for funding for up to $500,000. Has a corporation. He can do whatever he wants with this corporation after he gets the funding. He can buy property with it and all of that. And he joined this other my Millionaire Master Class, where he's getting more of the mindset, because the last part of this training is going to be mind transformation. I'm going to tell you what books you're already reading now, but we're just going to take it up another level.
Yes.
He has another mentor teaching him about real estate, how to buy multifamily property. So when this $500,000 comes in, I tell you guys this all the time. When you borrow money, that money is really expensive.
Yes.
Borrow $500,000, you got to pay back $600,000. Then it costs you $100,000. Unless you can turn it over, take that $500,000, turn it into $1 million or something like that. Then it's not expensive. But when you get your money, you have to already have the strategy in place.
Yes.
What you're doing now, so when you get that money any day now, you can say, hey, Jimmy, I want to buy that property over there. It's worth $2 million. I got a partner, or by myself. I got a down payment on it. See, credit's going to get you so far, but after that, sometimes those guys want to see some money in the bank.
That's right.
You have some skin, but in a year's time, my brother, you've grown, you've plateaued.
I appreciate it.
Yet, but you went from like A to Z almost. I mean, you in 12 months' time, because December months, you will have gotten far further than most people that I've ever mentored.
Wow, really? I never thought, really?
Yeah. And it's no criticism to them. It's an observation, because everybody's at different levels. Everybody doesn't grow as fast. Everybody's not as committed. They're working 2 jobs, so they can talk to me once a month. I have a guy right now in Oklahoma. He works a lot, so I can only talk to him like twice a month, and it's only for like 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
He's trying, so it may take him 5 years to get there.
Well,
you know what I mean? But you this time next year,
I made a major sacrifice, which I bought this house 3 years ago to buy back my time. So I technically can work when I want to. Let me just put it that way. Before this, I'm an IT guy. I'm an engineer by trade. I make the internet work. Just to let you guys know, I've been in the technology field 15 years. I work for Verizon, Cablevision, all of the big names. So a lot of the tech industry kind of know me. They kind of know, oh, okay, that's Charles. He knows his stuff. But my point is this: I've come to the conclusion that you could be great at something, but if somebody has the power to say, I don't want to pick you, you're not in control of your destiny. That's what made me jump into real estate. That's what made me feel like I need to have control of my financial future. No matter how great I am in IT, don't get me wrong, I appreciate my skill set. I'm forever humbled. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I don't want someone to, pick and choose, like, no matter how many years I put into this. It's like, that's what made me come to the conclusion, like, hey, I'm doing all of this.
Yeah.
And somebody still could say, hey, you're not good enough.
That's the power of that's the flip side of not being an entrepreneur. It really is. I mean, you can be the best at something. You could be an NBA star. But if the NBA says, you know what, LeBron James, you are out of here, what can stop LeBron James from losing his job? As powerful as he is, he works for somebody else. Now, outside of basketball, he's got other things going.
Correct.
He has an owner at the top. You guys know this. You only have one owner, and then you have all these other executives, and you have what we in modern day call the supervisor, and then you got the managers and all that. and then you got the employee person that's, you know, is making the company the money.
Right.
Charles said, no. Guys, I left. My last major job was eBay in 2016. I worked for them for 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, the second year I was there, I said, Arlene, leave your job. She was working too. Start working for yourself, work from home. I'll work another year.
That's right.
Yeah, in 2016, I'm resigning. And guess what, guys?
Right.
I have not been back because I love the liberty of saying when I want to do something. I may have to work for everybody else, but guess what? I call the shots. And that and just to close here,
Yes.
now, but brother, it was great.
Yeah.
But I will say this, that was a very important part you brought out. The Millionaire Master Class is going to ultimately teach you how to transform your mind so you can stick to something. If it's something you want to do, you got to be focused enough.
Yes.
To put everything on the line. Because if you have a family, you have 5 kids, you know, or if you have 1 kid,
right,
very hard decision to leave the 9 to 5 and go full time. I coach you guys on how to do it. I don't recommend your 9 to 5 if you don't have the entrepreneur mindset.
Correct.
Transform this mind here and then have a plan of action to create some income.
Yes.
So, but I'm glad you made that big step. I did it years ago. I ain't looking back. And hopefully somebody listens to me out here today. But you don't have a plan, and you haven't transformed your thinking enough. You're around negative folks all the time. You can't have what you can't do, and you go to work with a boss that tells you you're nothing, and you know you're only worth $15 an hour, and you're really worth $15 million an hour, right?
Right.
And listen to them because they're not going to tell you that. And so your predicament is a very rough one right now until you start making some changes. Okay? You know, we're here. We have a whole team here. We'll help you transform your mind again. It's going to cost you, right? The course is $10,000. I keep saying that because, you know, I want y'all to know when you call us, don't think it's free. Okay?
Yes.
We can do financing, and or we'll do a down payment. We'll work with you to see how serious you are. You have to be committed to your dream. Not committed to my business or our company, committed to your dream. If you don't commit to your dream with the right amount of focus,
yes,
a definite plan of purpose, backed by action, being trainable, teachable, and coachable, willing to give up the way you've been thinking, that stinking thinking, to get excellent thinking, right? Then that's not the person I'm looking for. We're looking for people that want this for themselves. Okay?
Yes.
Charles, you're an inspiration to many, my brother, including me.
I appreciate you.
No, you took excuses. You took all excuses away from anybody saying they can't. That's not a word I live by. I don't like hearing that word, but you embody the definition of you can't use that word I can't anymore. Any closing?
I appreciate that.
You have anything else to say?
No, in closing, no, like I said, I appreciate the whole process, you know, and being in this, you know, it feels great to be in control of my financial future. For me to say I've bought back my time, you know, I work for myself, you know, you know, and it's a beautiful feeling, you know. At the end of the day, it's priceless. I get to pick and choose if I want to work or not at this point in my life, and I'm getting to the point where I'm just gonna be doing this full time, you know, and you know, having multiple streams of income as we discussed. But yeah,
it's amazing, man. Amazing. I'm glad I had you on for way more than 10 minutes because I think everything you got me going, and I got
we have meaningful conversations. It's not light. Yeah.
Right. And our audience, the people that follow us and listen to us, they're hungry for information. They're hungry for growth and change. You know, I always say this as people laugh at me. I say, well, the people that follow me are not normal. They're not better than anybody else. They don't think about average things. They want more than average. You got to have better than just average.
That's right.
The status quo, mediocrity. You have to kick that in the butt and get rid of that out of your mouth. You know, so with that being said, man, we could be here all night.
Cool.
For the inspiration, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
No problem.
Listen, if you want to buy his book, I'm going to put a link, okay, to Amazon so you can buy it. Charles, if people want to get mentorship from you, they want to talk to you or hear from you. Do you have a website or do you have an email or a phone number?
You know what? They can actually email me. You think I should send it on a chat, or you can email me. I can give you my phone number, but send me an email first, you know, and then we can go from there. And I rather, you know, give a person my email privately.
Good.
Definitely. Good. Yeah. So mmetaphor39@gmail. mmetaphor39@gmail.
Okay.
If you're interested in some mentorship. Yeah.
I'll put a link. I'll put it there underneath where they get the book. They'll see your email. I'll put it there so they can see it. Okay, guys. So that's what he's saying. He's not going to give his number out until he knows you're committed and talks to you and all that. Because there's a lot of people on the internet. Y'all know how that works.
Yes. Yes.
And I appreciate you guys. And if you guys want to join my program, please comment. All right. And there'll be an 800 number you can call. Leave a detailed message expressing your interest. And one of my sales associates or my customer service reps will get back to you within 24 hours. And one last thing, if you want to subscribe on YouTube, just click on the little red button. Right next to it is a little bell. Click on that so you get notifications. If it's Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, just post a comment and just like and subscribe. Well, not subscribe. Like and follow me there, and I will respond. If I'm busy, somebody on my team will respond. Okay, guys? It's been a pleasure. As I always say, my brother here, I see y'all up here at the top. On the next video, all right? Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.
Peace. Bye.
Bye-bye, brother.